Right, so I'm going to, while that's drying, I've got another project to do. Now I need to cut these out of card. And then I'm going to need some cotton material. So I've just done it out of paper, but I want it out of card. So this is going to be cut from chipboard. So that's my template for it. How I could use the paper. I may sell the pattern for it, and then you could cut it out. So I've got flexible chipboard. It's 1mm thickness, but it's flexible. That's the best thing. And then I've got this card, which is what I also need. Now I'm going to make a chair, and it's a vintage chair. So this one has to be done. This says cut from chipboard. So I'm just going to lay that at the bottom and draw around it. Like that. Like that. So we've got that. And I only need one piece of that. And then that's the covered back section. So that will go on the back of the chair when it's sat like that. See, be like that. So I need to cut that out of this piece. And then cover it with the chosen fabric. It doesn't have to be perfect. We'll do that as we go along. So that's that one. This is the seat, which needs to be cut from chipboard. This is the base of the seat. Now I'm going to do this with 2 layers for strength. So I'm going to cut this twice. And glue them together. Like that. This is the padded cushion, so again that needs to be cut from this one. I'm going to do it this end. I don't want to waste bits if I can help it. So that's the padded seat. I only need to cut one of those. And then this is the inside of the padded cushion, so that sits on the inside of the chair. So I'm going to do it like this. And I will round all of that off when I cut it. Not that fussed about that, to be honest. So now all I have to do is to cut these out. Now I'm not sure if my scissors are going to be sharp enough. Oh yes, they are. So these 3 items need to be covered in fabric, matching fabric. Oh, it doesn't have to match, actually. So this is just a test to see if it will work. And if I get it to work, then I know I'm doing the right pattern. Now, I might want to cut this a little bit bigger when I do the seat. I'm not sure. We shall see. Let me quickly cut it out of here because it's easier to handle less paper or less card. Put that there. So and by doing 2 different thicknesses, like this card and then the chipboard, you won't forget which piece fits which section. And for those of you that are asking why am I not online as much, I'm not going to be online as much. No, I'm not. I'm going to take more time out for myself. And I've done thousands of videos on every subject possible. There's only so much I can do, and I'm going to cut back a bit. Anyway, that's those three. So they're the ones that need to be covered with fabric. Now this one I'll have to cut with the bigger scissors. I mean, this may not work. We're not sure at the moment if it's going to work or not. I'm just trying to share with you a different way of making some furniture. And I love this chair. Right, so all I have to do now is just to make sure they're both exactly the same. I'm going to cut that down a little bit, I think. Yeah, like that, more like that. I think that'll do. So we've got them two, and now I can obviously glue these two together, and I'm going to use the glossy accents for now, I think. No, I'm not going to waste my glossy accents. What I'm going to do is just to glue them together really quickly, like that. Let's shape this again. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Quite happy with that, I think. We may need to cut the size down a little bit. Like that. Okay, let's just see what we've got here. So that's, I now need to round that off a little bit. So I just use my lighter. I'm just going to do that to break up the fibre. See, I've broken the fibre to make it more flexible. Not bothered about these bits, it's all going to be covered or painted. Right, that's more like it. See, there's the basis of the chair, and that will sit in there. Okay, so now what I've got to do is find the centre of this, which is, let me just see, oops, 4 there. Right, okay, that is the centre, so that doesn't look quite right. It will do in a minute, like that. Yeah, okay, and then we just have to find the centre of this, so I'm going to do that and that. the centre. I think that's the centre. And I just have to make sure that them two pieces are glued together like that. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm just going to glue the back first. And then stick that on there like that. That's why I wanted to do it double. So that it had something to grip onto. And don't worry about bits like that, we can take all of that off later. But now I can finish grouping that in there. Like that. And of course, you know, running short of glue and is just about right for me. Like that. I'm not going to cut this off just yet because I need to get the seat cover in and everything. So this is just a test to see if it works, and it's working so far. See how easy that is? Now I can round this off, which I think I will do. I'm going to cut it round. Like I say, this is just to see if it works. Yeah. That looks better, doesn't it? This is how you can shape everything. Yeah, I like that. Now, somewhere I have a jar chocker full of bits and pieces that I'm going to need. Right, I've found my jar. And this has, you know, like all my little leg bits in and stuff like that now. Whoops! Wooden bits that drop everywhere. Now, these were taking off something, but I need to make sure I've got all the same. Now, there we are. I've got 4 legs. They'll match. I'm fine with them. I keep all my oddments because sometimes I cut these down. You know, you might only want that for a table. Now, in June, we're going back to the York Museum, the York, oh my, what do they call it? Miniature fair. God, I couldn't think then. But we're going back to the, Joe's coming with me again, we're going back to that. And this is where I pick up all the legs that last the year. I always get several packs. Oops. Okie dokie, matey. Yeah, so I switched them down. I switched these legs from one thing and put different ones on. So I've got these. All I need to do is just to clean them up a little bit. That'll do. I'm not that fussed at the moment. This is just a trial. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attach these onto here, and then we're going to paint the whole thing before we do the cushion side. Okay. So I'm going to put it on with glue, hot glue, because then I can take it off. If this works, this is only a sample. Now remember which way the legs go, like that. Not bothered that I know that's darker. We're going to paint it all, don't forget. Yeah. Let's just see. Okay. Yeah. So that's got the chair like that. Okay. Yeah, obviously you need the right legs. I would put straight ones on the back though. Just, I don't know, oh, matchsticks. You know, the matchsticks, they would do. Anyway, that'll do for now. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that for now. So, next thing I want to do is to paint this. But I want to start and cover, I'll just put this lot away, the padded areas. So that you can see that. I'm just going to put those back, clear up a little bit, and find some fabric. So all I have to do, I'm just going to cut a piece off so that it's easier to work with. Now that's the front and that's the back, because one's shinier than the other. Cut from chipboard. This is the one we need to cut padded. Okay. Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna cut it and. But then you're gonna say, but how am I gonna pad it? It's a thought, isn't it? Well, I'm gonna go that way with that. We'll find something. I've got this, which is about 8mm thickness. I'm just going to cut a piece off to work with. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to attach this to this. Not this, the piece I cut out. The chipboard I cut out. Where did I put the chipboard? Here we are. So we've got the middle, the back and that. Right, okay, let's just see. Listen, if I can get it to work for you, I will. Gonna put that on there like that, move it away from that. Then we need this one. Now the thing is, I've got to get needle through that. So I hope I can. And then I need 2 of these. So let me just cut another one. I do it. No, I don't. No, I don't. One will be enough. And I'm just going to glue it on like that. Okay. The reason why I've left the card in is because that's what's going to give it this stability. And hopefully my needle will go through it. Because I have put glue in it. And I should have really only done the edging. But I didn't put a lot of glue on. Keep these bits. Not them. Keep them for fillers. You know, have a bag where all your oddments get cut off, because when you're filling something, like a doll's leg or something, they come in handy. And that's that. There we go. I'm going to put this on first. like that. Which is the shape? That's the back piece. So I'm going to put that on there like that, and all I'm going to do is a little dot here, dot there, and a dot there to hold it in place like that. And then you just have to trim around it, leave about 1 centimetre. And if you're getting bored and you bugger off, you're going to miss it, because this really comes together. You can start to see how it's going to work. Okay, so now what I need to do is to snip. Just snip it. You know, well, I'd say about every half to a centimetre, but you need it where all your bends are, where all your curves are. Yeah. Okay. I think we need to do another one here. And bigger ones there. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is to first pop these sections on and just keep your glue near the edge. Just hold that over. That'll do. I'm more interested in just seeing if, you know, if I can get this to work. Right, so we've got all of that covered. Just say that's covered for now, okay? So we've got that. So then what you want to do is to take a needle and thread. Let me just have a look and see if I've got something small enough. You only do need a seed bead, but you've got to make sure your needle goes through it. And that doesn't. Okay, so I'm going to have to use a smaller one. So let's have a look at this one. See if this goes through the seed beads. Yes, that does. Okay. So then I need to choose a thread and one I can get through it. So, I'm going to use the black for now. Is it black or brown? One or the other. Just, you won't be able to see it anyway. I'm just going to show you what I mean. Sorry, I've got my fingers glued up to the eyeballs and I can't feel my pads. Now, is that way or that way? This is really hard for me. Oh, not as hard as I thought. Okay. But this needle hopefully will go through the fabric and card. And it's got the glue in it, remember. But anyway, we're just going to test it. We're just going to go there. Okay, I'm going to go back into it. As close to it as I possibly can get. Oh, get off that. Oh, God. See, like that. I don't want it twisted, and I don't want anything that was glue on it. So, again, I'm going to come back. Not quite there. In that section. And I'm going to take a seed bead. Now I've got silver and gold together, so if I was doing it to sell, it would be perfectly done with the same colour beads. I'm going to go below. See? I don't need to do it now because I've already done that. And we take that back down as close to that as we can possibly get it. We just need a little bit of patience. And then I can put my thumb between there, come up on that side, take another seed bead, oops, almost had one there, only one. Turn it around that way, put my thumb in between those two. You can mark them out where you want them to be. Move it down as, oops, that didn't go through, it's too small, that one. Like that. Now, of course I can manoeuvre them about, I can even glue them in. But just say that's all I'm doing. Those four. Just want you to see what it looks like. So I can just, oh. I won't worry too much. You can go underneath. Oh, hang on. For casting off or whatever you want to call it, you can go underneath and back through itself and just do that. And then what I do is I glue mine down because it just helps to secure that in place. Just do that. Pop it on the glass. It cools very quickly. And then you just peel it off and it's done. And then that I can just trim away. So we've got that. Now that, of course, is then going to go into there. See, like that. And we can measure that out and do whatever we need to do. But I need to do the seats. So I've got the cushion here, which I'm going to pad twice. Oh, not that. I've padded it. I'm going to pad it twice. Double pad it, should I say. Now, don't forget, I'm supposed to have painted the chair, which I'm going to do. I just want to make sure all of this fits. So, with that in there, like that, brought up to where I want it to be. Now, I could have shaped that more if I wanted to. And then when this is on, let me just show you this. Okay, we're just going to dab there. And dab there. That's the shiny bit, and that's not. Right. Again, we're just going to cut around it. And then cut down there. Now, of course, we're going to have to snip it. I'm going to snip there, 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 and there. Okay, so we're just going to pull that up as tight as we can. Pull that up as tight as we can. Pull that one up as tight as we can. And then this one. Sorry if you can hear that dog, but it barks like that all day long from 7 o'clock in the morning till they come home from wherever they are. It's so annoying, but they don't care. And we're going to do that. Now, what I'm going to do is bring that in like that. And I'm going to envelope this like I've done with the others. Well, many times, should I say. So I'm just going to snip that. Like that. Not to the very edge. You need to leave that on. And then I'm just going to go over it like that. And then push that down. And I could do the same and put those on. And that should sit in there like that. Now, I could fill it out and put it onto a cushion type thing if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I like the wood showing. When that's in there, like that, it won't show at all. See? Like that. But that's how you make them. And then this bit, of course, is just made from the card. Let me just put this on and you'll see what. Because that just needs to be covered, to be honest. I don't need that. I don't need that at all. So I'm going to take that off. I don't need that. It just needs to be covered in this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just basically just cover that. So just move all that out of the way. Now, what I say is, because when all that is painted, glued in, you do need to put, or you don't have to, you can leave the back plain, can't you? Of course you can. But I like to decorate mine. Let me just show you what I mean. So I'm just going to fold that over like that. You just have to make sure everything is flat. Like that. So we've covered that, okay? You know. Right. And then if you wanted to, you can attach that onto the back like that. Just as an added piece of decoration. Because when you're building your room, your chairs might be at different angles and you'd like it to look nice. So you can do that if you want to. So that is how you make a Queen Anne chair. And I hope that's helpful. Very, very easy is to show you, well, I can show you how I've made mine. They are easy to do. Okay, let me just show you. As long as you get the width of the chair, so halfway, depending on the size of your chair, you'll have to cut and play with them. This is how you do it. That's all part of the fun. So I'm going to say that's the width of my chair. So you need to do that. Just use card to get your pattern. This is what we do. We're making the pattern for the chair. Obviously, I know the shape of the chair that I want. So that's the angle I'm looking for. Take my pencil. This is going to be the arm of the chair. So I'm going to cut it longer than I need. And if I look at that one, yeah, I'm going to go that way instead. And then I want my chair to be tall. I want mine to be like that shape. But use the same pattern for the chairs and the settee. You just extend it for the settee. So that's the first thing. And I'm going to jut mine down to that. Now, so that's my chair. By the time I've folded it and bent it and broken the fibres up, see, that's my chair. And you basically need a middle to go in it. And that's easy. You just cut one. So what I'm going to do is just to trim that down, take that piece, cut a rectangle, fold it in half. Remember, this is only your pattern. And yeah, I'm going to round mine off like that, I think. Now, see? But I can cut that down. I can either keep that like that or cut it down. And then you just need to do your padding like I've shown you how to do. You know, that would sit in there if I wanted it to. You need to do it, you know, cut this to the pattern of this. You might have only wanted to do a circle, you know, not a circle, oval. So, let's just see if we can do that. You know, like an oval piece in there. So, we're going to take this. Well, that might be all you want. I'm just showing you how easy it is. See, you might have only wanted to do something like that, or just a complete circle. Something like that, just in there. See what I mean? It's completely up to you how you have them. But make your own chair. Sorry, dropped my pencil. Make your own chair. Have a go at it. Anyone can make furniture. You just need to know a rough idea of how to do it. Like that. And then, like I say, I don't know what I've done with the other bit. Oh, here we are. You see, I could even put that in if I wanted to. Like that. See? It's up to you. I hope that's helpful. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye for now.